strict.
We had a rat who was so strict you weren't allowed to breathe in her lesson. She used to stand out the front going, "No breathing." And you had the whole morning to get through. The weak ones just used to keel over and keel. You'd hear them going down behind you. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And there was always a whiny kid going, "Meh, can I go out and do some breathing?" And she'd say, "No, you've got all playtime to do it in." "Oh, go on, miss, oh, go on." Do you know, at the beginning of the week, there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week, there were only 48 of them left. Do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be stepping over kids just to get out the room.
Oh no, there's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice.
There's Dave. Hard luck, Dave. Always knew weak. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale? Fair enough. It's because when I was at desks,
We didn't sit round tables like you do now.
we used to sit at desks with lids, and some of us figured out what you had to do was snatch a rat under the desk lid when she wasn't looking. So once more, from the beginning. No breathing. The weak ones, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. The whiny ones, "Miss, go down and do some breathing." "No, you've got all playtime to do it in." Us lot. Boom. That was the mistake, slamming the desk lid down. Ow! If you made a noise with the desk lid, it was school prison. There was a school prison underneath the school prison. They used to string you up from the wall bars. "Man, I've been up here for 3 weeks. And there's rats. They're nibbling my toenails." What you had to do was put your thumb round the edge of the desk lid, so when it went down, it didn't make any noise at all. Boom. Out, school prison. "Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks and there's rats." Boom. Out. No noise at all. Survival. Baby. Sometimes my mum and dad used to go out. This meant that my brother had to baby me. He hated it because I just wouldn't go to bed when he told me to. He was 4 years old. He'd shout, he'd rant and rave, "Will you go to bed?" But I never went until I heard the front door open with mum and dad coming back. And then I'd be upstairs into bed in a flash. Anyway, after a few months of this, my mum and dad tried something new. Just before they went out, they said,
"Right, Nick, you go to bed before we go out and you stay there."
Okay, I said okay. Yeah, okay.
I lay there waiting to hear the front door close. For 3 hours I'm at it, and all the time my brother is not taking any notice of Michael. Slam! Ah! And straight away I was out. There he is, there, reading. He tries.
"I'm not taking any notice of Michael."
He goes on reading. I think I'll make him notice. I put my face behind my face with my eye peeping my face round the edge of the book. Every time he gets to the end of a line, his eye looks into my face. He tries to pretend I'm not there. It's no good, he can't. My face is peeping away like mad round the edge of the book. He starts to laugh. "Yeah, you promised you'd stay in bed. I'll tell him, I 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 tell him." So now I go and stand by the door and I fiddle with the handle and the key. "All right," he says, "look." He sounds like he's going to really do for me. So now he tries. "I'm going to be so boring, Michael will get so fed up, he'll go back to bed." He starts up a chant. "Go to bed, go 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 to bed." He doesn't stop. "Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed." He goes on for ages. "Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed." I try to talk to him. "Hey, what do you want for your birthday, Brian?" "Go to bed, go 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 to bed." He doesn't stop. "Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed." He goes on for ages. "Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. Do you want a sweet?" "Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed."
Hey, you got a pimple on the end of your nose, you know.
"Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed." And I'm still fiddling with the door. I lock it. I unlock it. I lock it. I try to unlock it. "Go to bed, go to bed, go." Brian.
Through the door.
Go to bed, go to bed. The key's stuck. He stops. Suddenly he looks pleased and he settles down with his book. Oh, he's gonna be in for big trouble. And waits. Meanwhile, I've got big bother. They're gonna come back and find me here, and I've got Ed, and I've come in his room, and I've locked the door, and it's really late, and it's all my fault. I try and I try and I try and I get that key to work. For 3 hours I'm at it, and all the time my brother is
Not taking any notice of Michael.
The front door opens.
Hello? Did Michael stay in bed all right?
She's trying to turn the handle.
Brian?
Says my dad, cheerily. No answer from us inside. My brother is waiting for me to say something. I'm hoping he'll say something. We're looking at each other. Brian? Says my dad, getting a bit cross. Oh no! I dread Dad being cheery. In a weedy little voice I say,
I locked the door.
that really winds them up.
Is that you, Michael? You still up? You promised you'd stay in bed. It isn't fair on Brian.
And there's my dad and he's roaring, would you believe it, the little pig? And the door's jammed, I'll have to break it down. God, when I get inside, oh, he's gonna be in for big trouble. And me, I'm standing there all shaky and sorry. But my brother, what's he doing? He's smiling all over his big face. Yeah, he took the key out, passed it under the door, and they opened it, and I dashed out off to bed faster
Than an electronic rabbit.